called a gender bias. You have gender advantage, you also have gender bias. There are some things that when a female apply for it, they will say, okay, no, we don't want. We don't want. But there are some areas that they will always specify that only female can affect. Is that okay? If a male study nursing, isn't it? Nothing has to do with so much caring. Is that okay? At the beginning, it might be difficult for him, to get leadership and some other things. Now, obìnrin pẹ̀lú, But tó bá jẹ́, sorry, ọkùnrin, tó bá jẹ́ obìnrin, so easy, isn't it? So at the same time, in another way, tó bá jẹ́ say mechanic in sin, wá lóbìnrin tó ń ṣe mechanic, kí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa rò? Mi ò máa gbọ́dọ̀ kí ló fẹ́ mọ̀. Or if you want to hire labourer, and then you see a female is saying, lè ṣiṣẹ́ fẹ́kùnrin. Àìwọ́ wo ìnìgbẹ́ ọ̀ ẹ̀ tó pàgọ́ ni mò ń wá. So there is always that bias. Is that okay? There is always that bias. So, and also lack of funding. That is also a major one. However, they are speed bumps, not roadblocks. Do you know what they call speed bumps? You see it along our road. You see it all over the place now. So, what is the difference between speed bumps and roadblocks? What is the difference? Eh?
You slow down.
No, the students now. You don't know the difference.
They didn't hear.
The difference between speed bumps and roadblocks. Can you put it here? This is a speed bump and that's a roadblock. What's the difference between them? One.
When you approach it,
Yes.
when you approach a speed bump, it tells you that you are going to slow down.
Slow down, okay.
So, but roadblocks, that means that there is no road. Look for another route.
So, thank you, very good. So, what is the implication of that in the context of what we are discussing about? We are talking about that you have challenges, you have barriers. It's not the end of it. That they are just mechanisms to slow you down for you to re-strategize and then continue. That is not the end of life. Is that okay? Are you with me? For example, somebody who is sick, somebody who lost his or her partner. These are not roadblocks. They are what? Speed bumps. It will only slow you down for you to learn one thing or the other, and then you can continue thereafter. So how do you navigate as females? How do you navigate? Females have so much opportunity, but because our minds are closed, or we are not exposed enough, so we have not been able to explore most of those opportunities. Don't forget, no matter how much money we have as a country, government will not come to us and give us money. Oh yeah, for about 10 million, for about 10 million. They will not do that. Isn't it? Even in the Western nation, where people think that once you land in London, everything is not fit to work for. There's no fit to work. You have to work for it. Is that okay? So it is what you strive for that you are going to get benefit out of. If you don't, then there won't be benefit. Now, the first one is to find a mentor who have walked a similar path. For example, madam hairdresser. Do you have anybody you look at, you look up to?
Yes, I do.
Anybody? Do you have anybody that you look up to? Somebody like a mentor that you have an issue, you can meet her, or you can meet him, or you need advice, you meet him, or you meet her. Do you have anybody? Not really? You have. So it is extremely important that you have. And those mentors must be those who have gone along that path. For example, Enton's hairdressing, where the mentor is writer. So Jorawan, it has to be somebody who must have, successful along the path that you are trying to go with. Are you with me? It's very important. And in the university system, let me also use this opportunity. As you are graduating, make sure that you know at least 2 or 3 lecturers in your department that can assist you when it comes to recommendation, when it comes to anything. Make sure you know at least 2 of them. And how do you get to do that? Go to them, go to their offices. Try to know when Professor Joe will be in his office. Just come. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Okay. All right. Who are you? My name is Bodaniwa Adekunle. I'm a graduating student in this department. And sir, I just want to appreciate you for all the teaching methodology, for all your care over the years. I've not been able to come to meet you like this before, but I think it's important as we are graduating. And sir, I have a request, sir. So what is that request? Sir, can you be my mentor so that I can come to you anytime I need some advice? Tell me whether Professor Joe will reject you. He will not reject you. Will you reject Prof? He will not reject. He will not reject. And then immediately you graduate. Once in a while, send a message to Professor Joe. Good morning, Prof. Just to check on you. I hope you and the families are doing fine. Is that okay? So when you need Professor Joe to do something for you, Prof, I'm applying to the University of Florida and I need recommendation. Please, can you be my recommender? What will Professor Joe say? What will he say? Please, go ahead. Please, sir, I need your email, I need your this and that. Within 2 minutes, Prof will send it. But when you don't have that, who are you going to talk to? If I anything you just a map with Prof, I go pay another for recommendation. I don't write some kind of recommendation.
Contractor. Recommendation contractor.
I don't write such kind of recommendation. So please, you still have a chance. You still have a chance, you still have the time. If you don't have at least 2 of your lecturers who you are close to, who can act on your behalf, who can act on your behalf, please, the time is now. Kinimoso, don't graduate. Please, I say it again. Don't graduate without having at least 2 people in your department. You understand? Whom you are at least a bit close to. And when you do that, when you are graduating, if you do that at lower level, don't ever take it for granted. The fact that you are very close to Professor Jao and you go to his office to seek advice. Oh, I have your failure. Prof, ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan máa ṣe nǹkan kan. Máa fi lò ṣe dáadáa. That is we call it red line, isn't it? Call it red line. So please don't ever do that. All right. So find a mentor who have worked a similar role. Second, network through women in tech communities. Do you know what they call women in tech communities?
Yes, sir.
How many of us know that? Women in tech community. There are so many communities you can find. One of it is the community, APWEN community. You know, you can get a lot of advice from it. A lot of engineering associations like this one and LinkedIn group. How many of you have a LinkedIn account? If you have LinkedIn account, your hands up. LinkedIn account. LinkedIn account. Hello, have you heard LinkedIn before? Do you have an account? You didn't raise your hand. Eh? So please, if you don't have LinkedIn account, go and open one. Is that okay? Don't spend the whole time on TikTok. And all of you have TikTok accounts. If you don't have TikTok account, your hands up. Ah. Okay, if you don't have Facebook account, your hands up. Anyway, so please go and open it. This is professional, what do we call it? Site. Is that okay? So most of the things you see there, these are professional. If you want to tell them that you have learned a new program, this is where to say it. Is that okay? If you want to tell the whole world that you have a new skill, this is where to say it, where it will be appreciated. Even where somebody can charge you up that he or she needs that skill you are talking about. Are you with me? If you want to summarize what you have done today, that you attended a workshop on so, this is the best place to say it. Is that okay? On the other platform, what they want to see is the picture, your pictures, how you are dancing and some things like that. But here, they need professionalism. That's what they look for. So if you don't have a LinkedIn account, please go and do it. Second, explore grants, competitions, and startup incubators. How many of you have gone for any competition or startup incubation or anything? Anybody here? For competition? Nobody. Especially I'm talking to graduating students. For those who have not graduated, if you don't have that, please work on it. Please work on it. It's very, very important. So you have, so for example, African Women Innovation and Entrepreneurship Forum can give you as much as $10 million to start your business. If you have a very good proposal, women is for women alone. If you have a very good proposal, a very good business proposal, they can fund it. African Women Innovations and Entrepreneurship Forum. She lead African Accelerator, very big one. I think you can get close to $20,000 here. She lead African Accelerator. So I'm going to release the presentation so we can Google those things and then familiarize with them and see how you can take the advantage of what they have. Then you have BOI Youth, Bank of Industry, Youth Entrepreneurship Support. They also give a lot of money. Growth in Fund, lot of money also. So if you have a very genuine business, that can be upscale, take advantage of all of them. At least by the time you apply to 10 bodies, you are going to see one that will answer you. And what you need is just one at the beginning, isn't it? And then you can grow along that way. So programs like Tony Elumelu Foundation, have you heard about this?
Yes, sir.
Tony Elumelu Foundation and Women in Nigeria. So Tony Elumelu also fund a lot of startups. And there's a lot of money. And then you have a lot of mentorship through that also. Please, I want you to explore it. If you are really interested, in standing on your own, please explore it. You are going to get something nice. Women in engineering is also, they offer mentorship. They also feasibility and funding opportunity. So don't just say that kosovo, kosovo, kosovo. You see, one problem that I've noticed since I started, working with a lot of innovators here is that the biggest problem we have is that we don't have marketable idea. It's the biggest issue that we have. Germany, Kosovo, Kosovo. Bring a marketable idea today, and then we can get somebody who's going to sponsor it. But because we don't have that, we don't devote our time to think along that line. So we feel, oh no, this thing will not work. Nobody can support me, this and that. So please,